Hello and welcome. This is Collier from Make Your Money Work for You. In this short training, I will be discussing debt elimination strategies. The Before You Invest series are important lessons. Do not skip these lessons on your way to becoming an investor. Again, my name is Collier, and I'm an investor and personal finance trainer. My goal in this course is to teach you two different types of debt elimination strategies that can be applied to your finances today. Get out of debt. There's a saying that I like to quote about investment money. Your money is going to work for someone. The question is, who? When you're in debt, the money you earn is profit for your creditors. As the borrower, you are a slave to the lender. You work 40 hours a week, get a paycheck, and within 24 hours, you pay your creditors with very little left over for yourself. Sound familiar? The money that you earn is your potential investment dollars that could be working for you. Instead, they are working for your creditor. Meanwhile, your creditor gets rich while you barely make ends meet. This is no way to live. So to free yourself, learn how to control your spending. Don't buy things you don't need. Stop financing liabilities. If you can't pay for it in cash, you can't afford it. That's why it's called a liability. You are lying on your ability to afford it. Learn to live below your means, especially in your early years of investing. You need that seed money to plant an orchard. There will be plenty of time later to eat some of your harvest. Focus on a debt elimination plan. I recommend the Snowball Debt Elimination Plan for most people. It's easy and simple to implement. For analytical people, I recommend the Debt Avalanche Plan. It saves you the most money. More on that later in this video. Should I pay off debt or invest? In the last video, Invest or Pay Off Debt First, we addressed the question of whether you should pay off debt first or invest. In this video, we will do a deeper dive and approach the answer from a mathematical deduction. Mathematically, eliminating debt, in most cases, is going to win over investing first. There are a couple of factors that you may want to consider. 1. Interest rates. Depending on the interest rate that you're paying on debt will make a huge determination on whether you invest first or pay off debt. For example, home mortgage interest is usually at a low interest rate in the single digits. It does not make mathematical sense to pay off the mortgage first. However, credit card debt almost always makes more sense to pay off because the interest rate is higher. Number 2, time value. One of the greatest components you have with investing is time. The more time you have, the less you have to invest monthly to reach your goals. If it's going to take you a long time to pay off your debt, you lose the time component needed for your money to compound and grow. Finally, personal preference. At the end of the day, whether you pay off debt first or start investing immediately comes down to personal preference. If it makes you feel better to pay off debt first, then do it. If you feel better by investing a little while you pay down debt, well, do that. It's important that you are motivated in your process for creating wealth. Without the personal motivation, you will not make it either way. Let me say one final thing about this topic. A homeless person might be debt-free, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are happy with their financial situation. There is no black or white answer when it comes to personal finances. 3 scenarios. Let's take a look at 3 scenarios using math. Scenario number 1. Place $5,000 in a high-yield savings that pays you 0.07% interest. At the end of the first year, you will have made $3.50 on your investment with very little risk. Scenario number 2. Place $5,000 in the stock market and an average return of 10%. At the end of the first year, you will have made $500 on your investment. However, you would have taken higher risk. Scenario number 3. Pay off a $5,000 credit card that has a 21% annual interest rate. You don't make any money, but you avoid paying $1,050 in interest. There's no risk in paying off your card, and the savings is guaranteed. Saving $1,050 is similar to earning $1,050. The question here is, would you rather earn $500 or avoid paying $1,050? 2 debt elimination methods. Anyone astute in personal finances will know about the 2 debt elimination methods I'm about to share. The first method is the debt avalanche method. The debt avalanche method is when you tackle your debt with the highest interest rate first. You'll continue to make minimum payments on all your other debt, but put as much extra cash as you can to the highest interest debt. Once you finish paying off the debt with the highest interest, you roll the money you were putting toward that into the next highest interest debt, and so on. The avalanche method is a good idea for those tackling credit card debt and high interest loans. The sooner you pay off high interest debt, the less you'll pay in interest, which will save you money over time. The second and more popular method is the debt snowball method. The debt snowball method works exactly like creating a snowball. You start by paying off your smallest debt first, then the next smallest, and so on. Once you've paid off your smallest debt, you roll the amount you were putting toward that one into the next smallest debt until you pay off all your loans. This debt is made to focus on the smallest debt first, giving you a victory once you've managed to pay off one debt quickly. Then you can use that money toward your other debts, which can help you pay off all your debt sooner. In summary, paying off debt mathematically almost always works better. In addition to that, as an investor, the last thing you want over your head as you are investing your money is debt. If you know you have some debt, you might not trade as well knowing you have debt that still needs to be serviced. I also like the option of taking the guarantee. There are not many times in finances that you have a guarantee. By paying off a 21% credit card, that's like earning a 21% rate of return guaranteed. Finally, by paying off your debt first, you can use that time to learn investing. There are several paper trading platforms that you can practice on sharpening your trading skills while becoming debt-free. Thank you for watching this short presentation. You now have some great options to eliminate debt that you may be carrying.